will explore a fascinating and often overlooked topic, the role of women in ancient Egypt. We will discover how they lived, worked, and influenced the society of one of the most extraordinary civilizations in history. Ancient Egypt, one of the most fascinating civilizations in history, has always sparked the interest of scholars and the public. Among the most intriguing aspects of this civilization are the women and their role in society. Unlike many other ancient societies, Egyptian women enjoyed considerable freedoms and rights, ranging from family responsibilities to public roles. Social and familial role. Women in ancient Egypt were primarily responsible for managing the household and family. They were considered the guardians of the home and played a fundamental role in caring for children and shaping the family. However, unlike many contemporary cultures, Egyptian women had legal rights and property ownership. They could own assets, inherit land, and manage businesses. This aspect of their lives is evidenced by numerous legal documents and testimonies from the Pharaonic era. Education and culture. Women in ancient Egypt had access to education, although it was more common among the upper classes. Noble girls received an education similar to that of boys, which included reading, writing, and music. Some women became scribes, a highly respected and rare role for females. Their participation in cultural life was also evident in the arts, where many women were painters, musicians, and dancers. Women in religion. Women also held significant positions in Egyptian religion. Priestesses, such as those dedicated to the goddess Isis and the goddess Hathor, played an important role. Priestesses not only performed religious rituals, but were also considered intermediaries between the gods and the people. The figure of the great royal wife, often identified with deities, held symbolic and political importance. Some women, like Nefertiti and Cleopatra, reached heights of power and influence that marked the history of Egypt. Women in power. Women could also hold relevant political roles. Pharaohs like Hatshepsut and Cleopatra exemplify women who ruled and influenced Egyptian history. Hatshepsut, who reigned as pharaoh, dressed as a man and assumed all the powers associated with the throne, challenging the gender norms of her time. Cleopatra, the last queen of Ptolemaic Egypt, is famous for her intelligence and political skills, as well as her strategic alliances with Rome, which had a lasting impact on history. Challenges and limitations. Despite the freedoms compared to other cultures, Egyptian women still faced limitations. Society was patriarchal, and political power was predominantly in the hands of men. Furthermore, although women could own property, it was often under the control of a male, such as a father or husband. Social expectations defined their roles primarily as mothers and wives, limiting career options and independent life choices. In summary, women in ancient Egypt had a complex and varied role. They significantly contributed to the social, economic, and cultural life of their time. Although subject to limitations, their ability to own property, manage businesses, and sometimes govern makes their story fascinating and worthy of further exploration. The legacy of Egyptian women continues to influence and inspire modern generations, underscoring the importance of their presence in ancient history.